So you might be wondering to yourself, like, who is this guy and why should I listen to him? Well, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm 24 years old. I'm a full-time digital entrepreneur, and I know that I can help you. I know that's a really bold statement, but I'm sure of it because I've traveled across the world in search of a better way, and I'm absolutely sure that I found that better way. Now, Anthony, why don't you talk a little bit about your story so all the people know you a little bit better and you're not a stranger? Because I know that you have a really cool story with playing baseball in college and all that stuff. So why don't you share a little bit about your story?
Yeah, actually, really, my whole entire life prior to getting involved with what we're involved in today was really sports, baseball and basketball in high school. Decided to take baseball to the next level and go play college with it. And when I got to college, I just realized something. Most of my friends and the people that were around me, honestly, what were they doing every night? You guys know, especially the millennials on this feed. What are they doing? They're getting messed up, going out partying, and kind of like repeating the same thing. Most of them. They're getting 4-year degrees, 6-year degrees, a lot of degrees, honestly, that people are actually going more into debt than they're actually making with their jobs when they're coming out of school, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to be in the same situation as everyone else. Also, I don't want to be stuck working a job that I'm miserable of doing every single day. That wasn't going to be me. So I was like, okay, I got to find a different way. And I always knew, my work ethic was there, but my work ethic was in the wrong things. You go work a minimum wage job right now, you can work really, really hard. The guy or girl next to you can slap. 2 weeks comes, you both get paid the same thing. That's not an industry for someone who's a hard worker, right? If you're willing to grow and you're willing to put in the grind to get to where you want to be, you want to be in something that can pay you what you're worth. That was the whole concept of why I got involved at the end of the day. And I took advantage of an opportunity and never looked back. I knew this was going to be me. I knew I was going to be massively successful, like Logan said, having the vision for myself. That's really what it comes down to.
Wow, man, that's impressive, impressive, and inspirational as well. I mean, a lot of people that are watching this right now, they might be feeling down in the dumps. Maybe the job that they're working is kind of a dead end job, and maybe they're just not truly happy and satisfied. But hearing that it is possible and seeing someone like you reach these income levels of, and we'll go into it in a little bit, but making what a lot of people make per year in a single month, that is it completely shifts people's paradigms. So just realize, guys, that it is absolutely possible and it can happen to you if you put in the work. So let's talk about a plan. Okay, do you guys have a plan? Most people don't even realize they're actually in a plan right now. And Anthony, we can talk a lot about this. So this whole thing of go to school, get good grades, and get a job. I mean, Anthony, how many people do you know are currently doing this?
The majority of the world are trying to do this.
Yeah, I mean, 14% of this year's college seniors have a steady career lined up. And most of these students are spending 30, 40, 50 plus $1,000 on their education. That means 86% of America's college grads don't have anything lined up. And most high school students are making more than college students. And they don't graduate with a lot of debt. This is what people are up against, even if they get their dream job. And this is called the 40-40-40 plan. Anthony, kind of elaborate what this 40-40-40 plan is.
Working 40 hours a week, 40 years of your life to retire and 40% of your income.
I mean, but are these numbers even accurate nowadays? Like, I mean, if you think
No,
about it,
you couldn't accurately do it. It was something that probably realistically 30 years ago you could have realistically had a good shot to accomplish. But today's world and how jobs don't offer benefits anymore, no pensions, no type of retirement plans, and everything today is the basically the cost of living is so high with healthcare, insurance, all these different things that you need for your family. It's literally impossible.
and most people are trapped in this whole process. See, they spend all this time, they finally get paid, their bills go up, they go right back down, and they repeat this process over and over again. They're constantly hovering over this line called just over broke, aka a job. Don't feel bad if this is happening to you because it's like 80% of people have this happen to them, and over 80 plus percent of people hate their jobs because this is what goes on. People feel like they're constantly just hovering over this just over broke line. And plan B, okay, this is where you need to shift your focus. It's to becoming an entrepreneur because profits are better than wages. A profit can be made from many different things. I mean, a lot of people when they were younger, they were selling lemonade. Anthony, have you ever sold anything when you were younger to make money, like baseball cards or anything like that?
I've sold a lot of different things. Nothing that was ever illegal or anything bad, but stuff like sports, stuff, candy, anything. That's if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, you think like, hey, if I could buy this for $2 and sell this for $10, wow, that would be a really good profit. So you're always coming up with ideas, especially if you're wanting to be successful, wanting to make money in the world. You should always be thinking.
So the problem with being an entrepreneur nowadays, and once you grow up as an adult, it usually is very expensive and you have to pay to play. Being an entrepreneur, you can buy real estate, you could run a franchise, you could start a business. These things are all very, very expensive. Real estate, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Franchises, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Starting business, 10 to 100 plus $1,000, you have to get a loan, and then 9 out of 10 businesses fail. So what is another alternative? And that's investing. And tonight we're going to teach you how to become an investor, how to have your money work for you at an extremely low cost, unlike all the traditional ways of becoming an entrepreneur. So this is what we call Plan B 2.0, where the product is already taken care of for you. We already have a product that works. We have an extremely low startup cost to become an entrepreneur, and there's no employees and overhead and BS and all that stuff that you have to worry about as a traditional business owner.
Like Logan saying, one of those types of businesses we're talking about right now with the product and everything, you are paying so much money and putting so much money into your business before you even earn a dollar. Like, you don't understand. You're actually putting money out and no money's coming in your first few years, which is crazy to think about. And that's if you have success only your first few years, right? Some people's a lot longer, and some people, hey, guess what? They never make a dollar because the business fails.
The best thing about Plan B 2.0 is the fact that you can make residual income. There's very few businesses, guys, where you can make a residual income. See, residual income usually comes from books and movies and songs. It comes from people that are, very famous, like Michael Jackson, this music artist, the king of pop. He still gets paid from Thriller and Billie Jean. He made these songs 40 years ago, and he's getting paid from them today. I mean, think about that. The craziest part is Michael Jackson is dead and he's still making millions of dollars. So residual income is the best type of income, and it can be produced by only certain types of businesses. And tonight we're going to show you a business that can produce you profits and residual income as well. And the business that we're going to show you tonight is a platform called Wealth Generators. Okay, it's one platform, but there's multiple ways to get paid. I want you to keep that in mind. One platform and multiple ways to get paid. We teach people how to make money in the stock market. We teach people how to make money in the foreign exchange market, which deals with currencies. We teach people how to use algorithmic technology to build wealth over time. And we teach people how to take advantage of the huge wave that's happening in the cryptocurrency market to build wealth as well. So think about this platform as something similar to Uber. I mean, Uber allows a person to drive their car and get paid. Airbnb allows someone to rent out their house and get paid. Wealth Generators allows people to basically put money into a trading account and have that money work for them. See, the founders of this company, Ryan, Chad, Annette, and Mario, they came together with a vision to impact people's financial futures, their financial destinies, just by providing people education and technology. So, Anthony, why don't you talk and touch a little bit on the background of the founders, because I know you have a really great personal relationship with them all.
So they realized, we can teach people all this stuff, but 99% of people still aren't going to have success because all the other things going on in their life. So they were like, okay, well, we all are involved in this sector. We all have experience in the educational department and finance and all these different things that we want to build a company around. Why don't we actually come together and build a company based off education and technology, where we can build a system that actually can do it for the person, and they can actually have success and leave their emotions out of the game.
Wow. So wait, Anthony, you're saying that there's a system in place that allows people to have zero knowledge and zero skill and still make money?
Yeah, so basically someone could get involved in the system that we have today, and with zero knowledge all have the potential, of course we have to say potential for compliance reasons, to start making money from day one.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible because of the system they've actually put together today.
So the evolution of investing, guys, it's constantly changing. It used to be the fact that you had to give your money to a stockbroker. That stockbroker would then invest it for you. And then it came about the age of digital trading, and people could be retail traders. They could trade themselves from their own computers. And then, now it's to the point where you can actually follow an expert, someone who spent 10,000 plus hours getting the education and all the hard stuff done for you. So you don't have to do any hard work, and you can still have the potential to make money. See what I'm saying? This is the evolution of investing. The truth is, like Anthony was saying, 95% of people will still fail. So don't feel bad if you failed in the past. Failing is a part of success, though. I know plenty of people who have failed and then got it right and became extremely successful. And I know it can be a little bit scary learning a new thing because you have the fear of failure. But guess what? If you fear to start, you're already finished. Let's talk about some of the experts we have working in our company. Wealth Generators has hired experts that trade the financial markets. They've traded equities and options and currencies and futures and commodities and all these things that you guys might have no idea like what they are at all. In fact, I had no idea what they were. But when I found out that they do the research, they manage the strategies, they do all the hard work for us, and we get the results, I mean, that just made sense to me. And here's how it really works. We mirror the experts. We can follow the knowledge and the signals from an expert. Okay, this guy analyzes the market. He sees what's going on. It's a buy, it's a sell, and he sends that information direct to us. We don't have to look at the charts. We don't have to know what we're doing. We just copy paste and we can make money. And one of the ways that we do this is through the FX1 live trading sessions. These are the binary option live trading sessions. And it's literally this simple. Anthony, can you make money on these live trading sessions?
Yeah, so we actually do live sessions for traditional Forex and binary, which are really, really unique. And you can literally get on the live sessions, like Logan said, and follow an expert. I kind of look at it like, okay, everyone's been to school, right? Everyone went to high school probably on this call. Some people, of course, went to college as well. It's like going to a class and sitting next to the smartest kid in the class and copying their answers. You're getting involved and you're listening from someone who's been there and done that knows exactly what they're doing, and you're literally mimicking what they're doing. And at the same time, you're also growing your own skills.
It's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. If you're copying the wrong cat, you're going to lose. But if you copy the right cat, you're going to win. So our experts will call out these trades, and all you need to do is copy and paste what they tell you to do. So you might be wondering, like, well, how do I register for a live trading session? I mean, this was one morning. I woke up. I was with my friend Darren. We jumped on one of these live trading sessions, and we won 3 trades, and we lost 0 trades. So we won 3 trades in the morning, and I made a couple $100 in the morning just following what the experts said. Again, guys, I'm not an expert. I do not try to claim myself as an expert. I am not by any means, but I am a really good copier, which has made me a lot of money. Once you're involved with our company, once you've signed up for the platform, all you have to do is just register for our live trading events, and you'll see the schedule. I mean, Anthony, how many trading sessions do we usually have per week?
We're up to 17 sessions a week between our Forex and binary sessions.
And people from around the world are jumping on our live trading sessions, literally like college auditoriums being packed up with people who are members in our company. We have people from across the world. Like I think this picture on the right is, a group down in Colombia. There are college students, 20 something years old to people 60 plus years old. We have such a wide demographic of people here. We have people on all sides of the spectrum, whether they're white, black, Hispanic, whether they're young, whether they're old. It doesn't matter. Everyone is coming here because it's an opportunity to become financially free. People lie, numbers don't. So I'd rather just show you some of the numbers that people are making, like the actual profits that people are making. Remember, this is a way to make profits. So I'm going to show you guys how people are making profits and how much they're actually making. Anthony, you jumped on a trading session. This was about like a week ago. And I mean, how much did you make in that single morning?
Yeah, so basically, if you could see right there alone, that was literally like $100 in a few minutes.
So $100 in a few minutes. We have people winning 10 trades, 0 losses. Anthony Garan, for the people who say, oh, well, I have a job and I'm too busy. Anthony Garan said, from the parking lot while at work, $47, $46, $92, $92. He won these trades while he was at the parking lot at work following our experts. Rick Roberry, making over $1,700 on a single trade. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, how long does it take you to make $1,700 at your job, right? Imagine if you could make that in a morning. Now, granted, you'd have to have a larger trading account, but you're not going to ever have a large trading account unless you get started. Not every trade that we take is going to be a winning trade, but overall, we're averaging about a 78% wins strategy. Check this out. We've talked a lot about, our hands-on way to make money, and now it's time to talk about a hands-free technology, okay? An absolutely hands-free technology. This is what we call Rise, and Rise is an algorithm. Anthony, why don't you enlighten these people on what an algorithm is?
Yeah, so I can relate it to a lot of things that everyone sees today. You guys probably all have a Facebook, right? You probably got this link from Facebook tonight or Instagram or one of these social media platforms. They're all based on algorithms. It's mathematical formulas. The same way a plane lands itself, it's some type of mathematical formula. And that's really the same thing with our Rise technology is. It's an algorithm in the financial markets.
So this algorithm has been averaging anywhere from 2 to 5% monthly. You might be thinking like, 2 to 5% a month isn't that much. But let's put this in perspective real quick. If you have your money in the bank, you're only getting about 0.01% per year. The 401ks that I know most people have are only averaging about 3 to 5% a year. Okay, not a month, a year. The S&P 500 is doing 7% a year. So let's just say you were to get 4% monthly on your money. 4 times 12, almost a 50% return in a single year. What if that were to happen? How would that impact your life? That's beating the banks, guys. That's beating 401ks. That's a lot better return than you're probably currently getting on your money. So when people come at me and they say, 2 to 4% isn't that much, it's like, well, how much are you currently getting on your money? And if the answer isn't more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4% per month, then you guys really need to listen up, because wealthy people know the power of compounding interest. See, here's an account that we started with $260,000, and we're using the Rise technology. Again, this is 100% hands-free. You put money into an account, you turn the switch on, the Rise technology goes to work for you, and you can see every single day this account has made profits. $260,000, that's a lot of money. And you can see on a daily basis, this account is making a lot of money. $1,060, $1,500, $200 in a day, $226, only $20 in one day, $2,000 in one day, only $3. So every single day, this algorithm has been working and operating. It's never lost a day trading. You guys can see here, it's always closing in profits. There's no negative signs because it's always had a winning 24-hour period of time. So we have a full documented trading report on this. We are 100% transparent. We don't want to hide anything. We don't want smoke and mirrors. We don't want members to join and then quit because we lied or whatever it is. We want to build a long-term customer base and help you guys build long-term wealth with our binary options and with our Rise platform. So you might be wondering, how much is it, right? How much is it to get access to this Rise technology? Well, guys, it's only $129. Now, Anthony, is that $129 a month?
No, that's a year just to get access to that.
Wow. So $129 for the entire year. If you put in $500 to $1,500, there's no monthly cost at all. And you can see how the tiers go up. If you put in about, let's say, $10,000 to $20,000, that's only $100 a month. So let's say we're doing 3% in a month. If you had $10,000, you're making $300 in a single month on your $10,000. And you're paying $100 for that, so you made $200 on your $10,000. Guys, the banks would never pay you that. Your 401k would never pay you that. So I can't say that you're guaranteed a 3 to 5% a month, return, but I will say this: past performance has been incredible. Usually, this type of technology would only be accessible to people with hundreds of millions of dollars, such as hedge funds or banks and big money. But we are the financial revolution that is much needed. So now let's switch gears a little bit. We've talked about binary options. We've talked about the Rise platform. Those are both great ways to compound your money. Now let's talk about a completely new emerging industry. Let's talk about like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, what the heck is up with this Bitcoin and Ethereum hype?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. If you looked at the coins since they were brought to the marketplace and since they were created, talking about Bitcoin like in 2009 worth pennies to today, yeah, over $5,000 I believe right now at the moment, which is pretty incredible. Each coin over $5,000 in value. One single Bitcoin, Ethereum's over $300 right now a coin. It's pretty incredible to show you how these things have grown. I guess you could say in value, and it's because they're a decentralized currency. They're not a regulated centralized currency where it's governed and taxed and all these other things. And a lot of people around the world don't believe in their country's dollar or the money that they have accessible to them. Of course, we live in the U.S., one of the stronger world's currencies, the U.S. dollar, of course, the euro, the British pound. Those are some strong currencies. But if you look at some third world countries like Mexico, for instance, a peso, It's like 18 to 1 to a US dollar right now. And it's actually a little lower than that. I believe it's actually like probably the worst it's been in a very long time. The last couple of weeks has really dropped in value. But understanding people don't trust their government's currencies. Some countries literally over the last year have said, hey, we are throwing out our currencies. It's completely no value at all in the marketplace, and we're going to start a new currency. Imagine working your entire life and then having all this money saved up and then having it be worth nothing. Having to struggle. So that's why cryptocurrencies and this wave is getting bigger and bigger, in my opinion.
Yeah, 7 years ago, the value of a single Bitcoin was worth a quarter of a cent. Today, it's worth over $5,000, closer to $6,000. I mean, Bitcoin has been soaring. And that's not all. Ethereum as well. Ethereum is up to over $300 a coin. I mean, guys, if you would have got in when it was, a couple cents or a penny or whatever, you would probably be multimillionaires right now. And you probably wouldn't be on this webinar. You would be on the beaches of the Bahamas or some exotic place around the world, sipping out of a coconut, having a great time, and not worrying about anything, right? But you probably missed the wave. And to be honest, the wave is still just kind of starting. And a lot of people don't realize that because they don't understand it's less than like 1% penetration right now. Barely anyone is really utilizing cryptocurrencies. No government is really utilizing them yet. So the potential of cryptocurrencies going up is huge. So you might be wondering, how is crypto created and how can I get some? Those were my two questions. How the heck is this created and how can I get some? And the way that cryptocurrencies are basically created is they are actually mined. Imagine that a supercomputer is attached to this Bitcoin network, and this supercomputer's sole purpose is to solve these super complex Rubik's Cube type equations. They're similar to Sudoku, where they're matching all these numbers and yada, 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 some crazy mathematical stuff going on. And once this computer that's attached to the Bitcoin network or the Ethereum network, whatever, coin you're trying to mine, once it accomplishes one of these equations, once it solves one of these problems, it's awarded a block. And in that block, there is X amount of coins. There's usually about like 12 Bitcoin. So these mining operations are taking place across the world, and through wealth generators, you can get access to a mining operation. You can get a piece of the pie when these computers solve these complex equations. In layman's terms, in the simplistic terms, you can make money off of our $50 million mining operation. Guys, a $50 million mining operation, and it's as simple as this. You buy one of our packages, basically the money that you spent goes towards our mining operation, and every day when we're creating these coins, when we're solving these complex equations and our computers are mining these cryptocurrencies, we're paying you daily.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Like Logan was saying, they're one-time lease agreements that we have. They're 1,000-day-long contracts where you literally could buy a contract, like right there in this image he's showing you. And for that, you literally get access to this technology. And of course, the bigger package you buy, the more power you're purchasing, right? It's just pretty common sense in that aspect of things. But it's incredible getting returns daily, like literally money hitting your account every single day in Ethereum or Bitcoin. It's completely incredible from your computers working for you that you leased, which is amazing.
That's really it, guys. It's not some super complicated thing. It's not like you have to literally fly out to Iceland or fly out to China and give your money directly to the people that run the facility. No. You just purchase one of our packages, and now you have a contractual agreement that states you will get paid daily for the next 1,000 days. Now, why is this so important and crucial right now to get involved with? Well, think about it like this. If you were to try to buy one Bitcoin right now, it would cost you around $4,000, almost $5,000. If you want to buy one coin, okay, it would cost $5,000. Let's say that you were to take that $5,000 and you were to put it into one of our packages. You would end up with multiple coins, okay? So instead of paying $5,000 for one coin, you will put $5,000 into one of our packages and you will get paid daily, which will equal multiple coins over the course of 1,000 days. Why is this significant? It's significant because they're saying that Bitcoin could go all the way up to $100,000 per coin in the next 10 years. So imagine if you had 3 Bitcoin right now, that's over $300,000 in value. That's pretty crazy, right? So this is why we're so excited about crypto, because it gives everyone the opportunity to get more bang for their buck. Instead of them purchasing one coin at face value, you can participate in our mining operation, which will give you multiple coins for the same price. So Anthony, is there anything else that you want to touch on with crypto?
Yeah, I like looking at historics because historics, basically every decision we make in life is based off our past. So if you look at the past of the cryptocurrency wave, only 4% of the world even knows what cryptocurrencies are right now. Like Logan said, it's basically no one. If you're on this internet niche, you might have heard about it or something like that, but most people are clueless to it and most people don't have money invested into it. Just think about where it's going to be. If it's doubling and tripling every year and you have the ability to have a mining operation, and with our mining operation, we actually mine off coins. So altcoins, we like to call them, coins that are not Bitcoin because they're more profitable. But with our system, it pays out into the two major currencies, which I guess you could say two major cryptocurrencies, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum, meaning they're like the most usable currency and the most valued at this point.
I personally am so excited about Bitcoin. Anthony and I just bought the $5,000 package. We're going to be buying multiple of those packages because, I like the US dollar, but I think crypto has an incredible upside potential in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And you're probably going to be kicking yourself wishing that you would have got involved now. Some people are like, oh man, I missed the wave, but it's like, no, the wave is just starting right now. Okay, let's talk about getting started. And with this business, it's so simplistic. We went from brick and mortar to click and order. This business is run completely digitally. There's no storefront. There's no employees that you have to work about. None of that. It's so easy. The FX1 package, let's say you want to buy that. That is $150 per month. If you want access to over 17 live trading sessions per week, and then we have training sessions as well where we actually educate you how to become a self-sufficient investor. We supply you with education on money management. There's a lot of things that we didn't even go over in this webinar that we kind of wanted to leave as a surprise for you guys once you get involved. So it's $150 a month to get access to our FX1 live binary option trading sessions. And for our all-in pack,
I want to look at this really quick for you guys. You guys are basically getting everything except our cryptos, which those are sold separately. Like I said, they're one-time purchase mining contracts, so it's very simple to understand. You're getting access to every service Wealth Generators offers for $199 a month. And how Logan showed you the rise chart where you pay more determined by how much you have in it, you will actually get up to $50,000 with no additional charge until you get past over $50,000 when you're on this package as well. So understanding the value that is in the all-in package is literally incredible. They could charge $5,000, $10,000 a month for this very, very easily and get it. Of course, their marketplace would be a lot smaller because an average millennial would never be able to get involved. An average American would never be able to get involved, but successful people would, and they'd still have a good clientele for it. But seeing how this company thinks, they think so big. They're thinking Amazon style. They're thinking, hey, let's make a little off a lot of purchases instead of a lot off a little purchases. Because that's how different corporations think. And now if you look at the biggest corporations in the world today, they're all using that approach. And they have hundreds of thousands and millions of customers because of that approach. And that's what this company is doing right now. So I just wanted to stress the value. Look at all the things that comes with. If you bought all these separately, like Logan said, they charge $150 a month for one of these products. For one of them, a solo product, and you're getting them all for $200 a month. It's completely incredible to me, Logan. I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, man. And some of these things we didn't even go over, and they're equally as powerful as Rise, and they're equally as powerful as the FX1 live trading sessions, like our equity pack. We have a completely automated stock trading service. WG University, where we teach people how to trade. There's world-class education. Deductor, that will teach you how to save on your taxes. WG Money will teach you how to manage your money. WG Startups, we give people the ability to invest into startup companies before they're even going public. So, there's all of these different things that we're supplying for $199 a month. And, the beautiful thing is that cost is literally a tax deduction as well. So going back to this slide, broke people think, how much will this cost me? Wealthy people think, how much will this make me? And they're not just thinking about how much will this make me in 30 days. They're thinking, how much will this make me in the next 3 years, in the next 6 years, in the next 9 years, in the next 12 years, in the next 15 years, in the next 20 years. Look at this, guys. Jeff Jenkins, really great guy. I've hung out with him out in Las Vegas. I've hung out with him in Costa Rica. I've hung out with him all over the place. He's a customer utilizing the FX1 live trading sessions. He has a pretty big account, probably about $10,000, $15,000 in an account. And look at this. In a single morning, okay, guys, he made over $645. Now, Anthony, did he have to recruit anyone to make that money?
Not at all. He didn't talk to one person. He just used our products, paid for well, he's basically using what he paid for.
If you were to be on the FX1 package for the entire year, it would be about $1,800. Now, again, that $1,800 is a complete tax deduction. When you look at the cost of school, like UCLA, $34,000 per year. When you look at the average cost of a financial investor, it's not $150 a month. It's $150 to $300 per hour. So the average cost of a TV as well is upwards to $150 a month. The only thing that I use my TV for is to watch these live trading sessions and make money from my phone. That's literally the only thing I use for my TV, and maybe Netflix from time to time when I'm bored after I make money on these sessions. It's not the fact that people don't have enough money. It's just they're spending their money on things that are so stupid that will never, ever actually produce them money, right? Those are called liabilities versus assets. WG, Wealth Generators, this platform is a true asset in your life. So the old saying, formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune, is 100% true. This will give you self-education. I mean, the FX1 package for $150 a month, that's such a low cost. But guys, imagine if you could get it for free. And that's right. We literally pay our members to share Wealth Generators with their friends, with their families, and complete strangers. I mean, think about it like this. Anthony and I were complete strangers at one point in time. And through this business, that's how we really met. Through this business, we developed a relationship. And through this business, we've made more money than we've ever made in our entire lives. So I've made more money with strangers than I ever have my best friends. And it's time for you guys to kind of think a little bit bigger, not just in your local city, not just in your state, not just in the United States, but think globally. How many people would love to see what you just saw tonight? I mean, companies like Netflix and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, they all were built through word of mouth advertising. And our company does the same thing, except we truly pay our members. I mean, Anthony, where is this business building the most right now?
Everywhere in the world, to be honest. Internationally, it's crazy. Through the Latin America markets, Europe, Asia's getting started, all over the US, all over Canada. The business is growing everywhere. It's because everyone wants what we have. Understand that money really controls the world. Centralized currencies or decentralized currencies, money is what makes the world go around. If you don't have any of it, guess what? You really can't do anything. You want to go out to dinner? Guess what? If you have no money, you're not going to get fed. Just telling you, they're not going to let you go there and eat for free. So money really does control what everyone in the world does today. So having more of it in your pocket, guess what? And we have a system for that.
And people are sharing this business, obviously, guys, through big meetings. And then people are also sharing the business through social media. Chances are you got on this webinar through maybe a post on social media, maybe someone texted you, whatever. But, you can see Ro on the top left. She's having meetings and she's documenting what she's doing on Instagram and Facebook. Priscilla, she's just simply doing her live trading session. She was filming one of the live trading sessions, filming herself make money, posting it on Facebook. And this is how this business is going viral right now. So I want to show you guys this real quick. Everyone who gets started literally has their own customer referral link. Okay, it's called an affiliate link. What I do personally, guys, is this. I connect with someone. I ask them how they've been doing. I ask questions about their life. I ask them if they're open to seeing a way to make more money from their phone. I send them information about the business. And then once they're ready to get started, I send them my link. And you guys can see right here, I said, here's how to sign up. The guy gets started. From there, the next step is adding them into our Facebook group that we have, making sure that they're plugged in so that way they know what's going on. They know about these webinars that we're having. They know about our live trading sessions. They're up to speed on everything that the company releases, whether that's a new product or new training or something like that. And then what we do is we make sure that they're set up and they understand how to utilize what they just purchased, right? They know how to actually utilize the Wealth Generators platform, whether they're using Rise, whether they're using our live trading sessions, our stock trading, whatever they're doing. We want to make sure that people understand how to truly maximize what they're a part of. So step one, you sign someone up. Step two, you plug them in. Step three, you make sure they get started the correct way. Simplification creates duplication. Duplication creates compensation. Let me say that one more time. Simplification creates duplication. Duplication creates compensation. Everyone wants to get paid. So Anthony, let's say that I shared my referral link with 3 people. What happens?
When you share with 3 people, the company actually gives you access to the services for no charge out of your pocket. You'll basically earn commissions equivalent to your monthly subscription. So say you have DirecTV, and DirecTV said, hey, if you had 3 people using our TV service, you would never pay for TV again. Same type of concept with wealth generators.
And companies are doing this left and right. I mean, gym memberships do this.
LA Fitness, oh yeah, they're all pumping them out today. Yeah,
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's so
Everywhere.
funny. Like people go, "Oh, is it one of those things, a pyramid or whatever?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Every business does this.
Every,
If a business owner makes more sales by having more customers come in, that sounds like a pyramid scheme, you know? Like it's just the business owner mindset is about acquiring new customers, and the employee mindset is all about trading time for money. So you have to decide: you want to be an employee or do you want to be a business owner? We're talking about a residual income here. This is outside of what people are making trading and investing. I mean, we're showing you guys the value in our actual product. Now we're talking about the way to get paid by sharing this with other people. So the next rank that I want to talk about is business builder. If you build a network like this, if you help 3 people get a free subscription, okay, you help 3 people get a free subscription, guess what? Now you are making $500 a month. That's an extra what? $6,000 a year? Guys, what if you put that $6,000 in your trading account? What if you compounded that money? I mean, that $6,000 could turn into a hell of a lot more if you had followed our live trading sessions and you use the Rise technology. $500 a month, it might sound really cool to you, but maybe you're more like someone, such as Anthony Napolitano, and $65,000 a month sounds better. And Anthony, the more people you help, the more money you make. Is that true?
If you help a lot of people get to where they want to be in life, guys, you will make more money than you could ever imagine.
So Anthony Napolitano, how does it feel to see yourself as a global ambassador?
It's cool. People from the outside probably would be more excited than I am because, like Logan feels as well, we feel like we should be farther than we currently are because that's just how we are on ourselves because we strive for greatness. And I want you guys on this call tonight to strive for bigger and better things. Like, dream big. Like, there's no need to be like, you know what, hey, I'm in life right now and I could get by, but I'm not happy and I'm not going to change it because I know I can get by. Don't be that person. Like, go out there and make something happen. Me and Logan started this industry with a few $100s to our names. A few $100. Like, literally nothing. Today, living a lifestyle that most people will never live. This following month, me and him are going to be touring all over Europe and then going to Africa and crazy. I'll be in Toronto, Canada next week. We have a big event in Florida tomorrow night. Doing things that most people will never do, driving cars that most people will never drive, living in places that most people will never live. And that happened not because we're anything special, but we actually took advantage of an opportunity and went for it. We didn't settle for the norm. And I see that a lot in America today, and I want to touch on that point because, guys, there's people in other countries that want it 10 times more than Americans want it. Don't get comfortable because you're going to be miserable the rest of your life. You might as well work hard at a young age so you don't have to work hard in the future.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. $65,000 a month, that's a sizable income. I mean, more money equals more freedom. You can do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want. Anthony, it's crazy to see how far we've come so far. And, the great thing is you're not the only one making money. I mean, we got tons of different people like Brian Robert making $45,000 a month, Priscilla making $15,000+ a month, Kane, the guy next to you, making $9,000+ a month. He'll be making $15,000+ a month this month. Felix, $9,000+ a month. We have other people in Germany, $4,500, $2,000+ a month, free memberships, $500+ a month, $500+ a month. And it's because we have the right system, the right products, and the right opportunity to make becoming part of Wealth Generators the right option for anyone who is serious about impacting their financial destiny. I mean, guys, I can 100% say with confidence that we have the deal. We have the deal. I don't know what you're waiting for. What we're going to do is give you guys a simplistic plan of action. There's over 80+ people still on this freaking webinar, so give yourself a pat on the back for making it all the way through here. But the plan of action is this. You can't get ahead if you don't get started. How are you ever going to build wealth if you don't start? And what happens is most people let analysis cause paralysis. They're like, oh man, that looks a little bit difficult. I don't know if that might cost me. It might not work out for me. But you're looking at 2 people right now, 2 multiple 6-figure earners on this webinar right now that just got started. And the entrepreneurial spirit is, hey, I'm just going to jump off this cliff and I'm going to build a plane on the way down. Now, the great thing is we are right by your side to help you build that plane as you jump off the cliff. We're literally right here. Don't feel like you're alone in getting this started. Anthony, do we have a system in place to help everyone on here get started and get started the right way?
Yeah, it's incredible too. Like, we have support systems in places all over the world. No matter where you're at, you also can plug into teams locally. It's it's pretty incredible the foundation we put together. Like Logan just said, we're living proof that this has happened and people are changing their lives and people are becoming massively successful. So like Logan said, jump on the opportunity. That's what it's about.
You will never have a money tree unless you plant the seed. And tonight, it's time to plant that seed. So what you need to do is you need to get back to the person that brought you on this webinar. They have a link to get you started, whether you want to get on the FX1 package or you want to utilize our Rise technology or you want to, let's say, get involved in crypto. Whatever you want to do, guys, do it. Me personally, I'm on the all-in pack. Anthony, he's on the all-in package. If you're serious about this, you'll get the all-in package. And we are so excited to add you guys into our Facebook group. We're excited to connect with you and meet you. We want to meet you in person at one of our big events that we have. We have events literally across the world. So whatever you're doing right now, it's more important that you get started tonight. This will be a historic night. You will remember this night if you get started. You'll go, this is the night where I connected with Logan Shippey and Anthony Napolitano, and they changed my freaking life. Anthony, any closing words at all?
No, like Logan, like you're saying right now, the only way you're going to get ahead is by getting started. Now, I see a lot of people, you know, they talk to me today. This is hilarious. Happens all the time to Logan as well. They'll talk to me today, like people have talked to me a year ago. Then they're going to call me a year later and go, man, you're way ahead of where you were last year. I wish I would have got involved by then. Don't be the person who waits on the sidelines. Get involved in the game right now. Start making things happen for yourself.
All right, guys, you heard it directly from the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Napolitano. Thanks, guys, for tuning on here. Make sure that you guys connect with us on social media. My Facebook is facebook.com/live-like-Logan. Anthony, what's yours? Facebook.com/
It's Anthony Knapp, same as Instagram.
All right, good stuff. Well, Anthony, thank you so much for jumping on this webinar, man. We are impacting so many people's lives around the world, and we obviously want to help you, person who's watching this. Yes, you. You can get started, and you can see success. So make sure you get started, and we look forward to connecting with you guys soon. See ya.
Peace.